Alright, good evening everybody. Welcome again to another episode of MidWeek Brandolutions with Jeremy Akpomera. I am Jeremy Akpomera, as I always say, lead strategist at Brandolutions company. We exist to help your brand establish a clear brand character and synchronize your brand message with the perception that your customers are going to have about your products or service. So, this is a new episode of MidWeek Brandolutions, and today is another interesting topic. We're going to be talking about finding your brand differentiator. So what exactly is a brand differentiator? What exactly makes you different? That is it. Brand differentiator is that thing that makes you different from the next man that is doing the same business in the same industry or in the same, what I call it, line of business that you're doing. For a lot of people, they have a lot of conceptions about how can I be different. Truly, being different is not so huge, but we can have basic ways to go about it. But first of all, there are certain criteria, just two, to see that, okay, what are the criteria surrounding a brand differentiation factor? I call them the two R's: realism, relevance. Is your brand differentiator realistic? Don't go promise me, let's say for example, you run a cab company and you say, because you want to be differentiative, in quote, you what's the word now? You promise your prospective clients that after you have dropped them at their what's it called now, location that they want to go to, you will give them lunch for the next 2 weeks because you want to differentiate your service. No, that's not realistic. And also, is it relevant? Is it relevant to the customer's needs? Is it relevant to the customer? So if your brand differentiator is realistic and it's relevant, trust me, you are on the good path towards creating a proper brand differentiating factor. So now we ask ourselves, how can we develop a brand differentiator or differentiation factor? The first I would say is, to develop a brand differentiator, you need to create an experience around your product or service. Now, how do we do this? Creating an experience isn't always so up there, always so huge. It's about the little things that you help your clients get, in quote, freely outside the regular paid service that they are having with you. Let's say, for example, a client meets you and say, please, I want to create a logo. For example, you're a brand-oriented company, and say, I want to create a logo for my business. And you start asking the client questions in the light of what kind of business do they do, who's their target audience. And at the end of the day, you are able to give this client a clearer picture of what his or her business should be, and probably create a tagline for the person and say, just do it. I'm doing this as an extra for the job that you're going to be doing. The person is not paying for that, but you have been able to create a small solution, very tiny. The person will always remember that you were the one that helped with the tagline when the person sees the logo, even if the logo is not a part of the tagline. But whenever the person realizes that, okay, see, this message that I'm passing to the public was created for free by my brand strategist or by the guy who did the logo for us, they will always remember that experience. That simple experience would keep that person loyal to you, and you have been able to put yourself in another or in a better light in the eye of that client. And guess what? That client will not hold back when the person wants to refer you to a new or another customer. Next is, what is your purpose? Now, the truth about business generally is, when the why is a problem, when you have issues with staying in line with why you actually started the business, you would always you always have issues with how would I put it? When you only have issues when you are in a particular state of, in quote, sameness with competitors rather. When you have when your reason for starting a business is clear in your head, you will always find a new way to reach it. You always find a better approach. The end is not changing, it's the means we are adjusting. Now, as much as the means change, people will always realize that, there's something new about this guy. but the message, the why, the reason why you are doing what you're doing is not changing. So I would advise that we should all look back and ask ourselves, why are we really doing the business we're doing? When you get to the sincere reason, and I'm saying this sincere reason, not just because I want to make money, but because you want to meet a need. When you get to that reason, you'll be able to see that you can find out or create strategies to which we can get to that end through as many means as possible. Thirdly, be an expert. Now, this part is what a lot of people are scared to call themselves experts in certain things, but this is the truth. You must not call yourself an expert, but at least be an information bank. People should look at you and think about problems they have, and you should be able to deliver on the spot responses. Now, that is one very, very simple way to put yourself away, apart, aside from the, in quote, red ocean, from the competition. So people say, this guy, he knows something. Just ask him the question, he'll get answer for you now. That's the idea they're going to be creating, because you are considered an information bank. Nothing is sweeter in business than people saying, this person has the answer to your problems. So why is the person able to recommend you to someone else? Because you have been able to give him the answer he needed at that moment that he needed it. All right. So finally, just like we said, going back to our point of purpose, finding a new way to get to the why, to the end, create something new. Always try to put something, add something. Okay, I'll give us an example. For us at Brandolutions, at a point when we deliver our logo designs to clients, they were, in quote, flat. Put it that way. They were flat designs, and it was good. The designs were nice, but the clients didn't really appreciate it. Then we changed our approach. We started creating it as a package. So it's more like it's a 4 to 5 page presentation where we have the design, we give you the ideation, explanation of it, we give you probable mock-up designs, mock-up options, we give you probably a web mock-up too, so you can see how you can apply the logo to different things. And for all the clients that we have tried this new approach with, trust me, they have been excited about it. You understand? So it wasn't so much, it was just a new twist into what we would have done. We could still do mock-ups, yeah, but it was the way we packaged it now. Now clients are looking forward to how they can now actually bring this logo idea to life via the applications we have given to them. So what have we been able to do for our clients? We have given them options at the end of the day. This is what it will look like when you do here. This is what it will look like when you do here. Everyone does mock-ups, but we have created our own in a package that, see, these guys want to. In fact, there was an idea that my colleague actually designed, and I said, you want to make this our client go and look for money and do this thing quickly, because it was so nice. That's the idea. So that is it for this episode on MidWeek Branches with Jeremy Akpomera. I hope that you have learned something, because I have learned something. It's both ways. Every time I say we are going to be learning something together, and that is the idea. So this episode, I hope that you have been able to find out how you can make your business different, how you can put yourself outside from the crowd, how you can get different, how you can be, what's the word? How you can stand out. That's the word. At the end of the day, we're looking at how you can stand out. God bless you. See you next week.